Hi everyone, thank you for joining today's video. My name is Gideon Besaidnout and I'm an application engineer for Micrographics. Today we're going to have a look at Autodesk AutoCAD, and one of the topics is about creating an external reference. Now sometimes in large scale projects like architects or even engineers or designers work in different aspects of a design instead of manually copying and pasting drawings. Xrefs or external references allows users to link certain DWG files dynamically. This will also ensure that everyone works on the latest versions of the reference drawings. One of the important aspects would be that it definitely reduces the file size and it would improve the performance of the software. Now, just a quick overview of understanding Xrefs. An XREF is basically a DWG file that is linked to another drawing. It's different from using a block. A block is embedded into the drawing, and Xref remains as a separate file. If the source file is updated, the Xref updates automatically in any drawing where it's referenced. The types of Xrefs is attached Xref that permanently references that load every time the drawing is open, or an overlay Xref is used temporary and it's only a temporary reference. They do not carry over if the host drawing is extracted into another file. Now, let's quickly have a look at a simple example on how we can create an external reference. Now, you'll notice I just have a normal drawing open over here. And to go to Xrefs, I'm just going to type in Xref. And then I can go to Xref. And here we can see that we can actually go and attach specific Xref files like a DWG file, an image, DWF, PDF, your point cloud data, and if you work within Autodesk Vault, you can also attach it from Vault. Now in this example, I'm simply going to go and attach a normal DWG. When you click on the DWG, it's going to ask you to go and search for the Xref that you're going to utilize. So I'm just going to go where mine is stored. Mine is just stored in a specific location. And then I am going to go and attach the specific Xref. So I just went one folder to many. So there we've got it. And there we've got the Xref that I'm going to bring in. So I'm going to click open. Now when this opens up from here, you can actually see that you can scale it, the path type, something that is quite important. It is your path type. So when you go onto a full path, that basically stores the entire file path, best for stored in a fixed location. A relative path stores a shortened version. A relative path stores a shortened version of the file path, and it's best for like shared projects. No path will only stores the file name used with caution. So you also do have your insertion points where you can specify where it needs to be inserted, especially if you work with the coordinate system. Now from here on, I'm just going to say OK. And we can see that the Xref actually has been brought in. So I can actually go and specify where I want to go and place this Xref. So I'm quickly going to go in and I'm going to go and place it on that corner. And there we can see how the Xref actually has been utilized in this environment. Now once the Xref has been put up, we can see the grid over here. So I can actually go and double click on it. Here we can see the identity reference automatically selected all the meshed objects. I can prompt it for meshed objects, or I can go into the settings. If I single click on it, we can see we can edit the reference in place. We can open the reference, or we can even go and create a clipping boundary. Now that will allow you to delete the old clipping boundary and create a new one. So if I'm going to say create clipping boundary, I can choose if I want to draw polyline or just a normal rectangle. So I'm just going to go and click a normal rectangle. So let's say I'm going to snap from there to that point over there. We can actually see what it actually done. It created a smaller clipping boundary for the external reference. You can also edit the reference in place. That is the same as double clicking on it. You can open the external ref, and that will open the specific drawing itself. You can remove the clipping. If we go into the options of the external reference palette, we can also see that we can refresh it. We can reload all the different references. If we right click on it, you can see that you can open it, attach it, even compare it to different other files. You can unload it and reload it, detach it, bind it. You can see your two Xref types like the attach and overlay, and you can also change the path if you need to. And once you're done, you can simply press escape, and now you've got your X reference with the boundary shortened and clipped. And that is the basis of working with external references within AutoCAD. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe and follow for more content.